Hi everyone, it's Ali.Art3. This is my first YouTube video that's not a panel video. So this is weird and different, but if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube because over the summer I plan on doing a lot of videos like this. So today's theme of the video, if you couldn't tell from the title, is that it's a Q&A. So throughout this entire year, basically, I've been asking you guys for questions that you've been dying to know the answers to. And in this video, I'm gonna answer them all. But before that, as you can tell, today I'm cosplaying Maki Zenin. Hope to take content in her after this. So look for that on the Instagram as well. So let's just jump straight into it. So I have about 31 questions on this list. We'll see how this goes, and we'll see if we do all 31 today or what. So the first one is, what's a hyped up piece of media that you just can't get into? And the person that wrote this said, for me, it's Hell of a Boss. Okay, I think for me, it's also Hell of a Boss, Has-Been Hotel. I just don't find them interesting. Sorry. This is either gonna get people being like, me too, Ali, me too, or you guys are gonna hate me. But I just don't find the plots interesting, and they're both, but the creator is really problematic. I'm not gonna get into that. That could be a whole video. But yeah, I just, considering how problematic it is and that I don't have an interest in it, I'd rather just steer clear. If I already had an interest in it, that's what happened with Danganronpa. I bought the games because they were on clearance at GameStop for Black Friday. And I played them, and I had an interest, and it became a hyperfixation, whatever, and then I found out that they were problematic, and I was like, well, shoot. Yeah, but I'm acknowledging that they're problematic. The worst is the fans of things that are problematic that won't admit that it's problematic. It's okay to like problematic media. Just acknowledge that it's problematic. There's no need to pretend it's not. We all know it is. So yeah, I would say for me, it's also Hell of a Boss, Has-Been Hotel. On to the next question. Favorite part about cosplaying, cosplay community? That's rough. I think my favorite part about cosplaying is I've talked about this in so many different panels, posts, whatever. But for me personally, it's a healthier alternative to masking. So for those of you that don't know, I am neurodivergent. I'm on the autism spectrum. I have ADHD. I have anxiety, a lot of mental illness type of stuff. So, oh, I just dropped the paper. Okay. I'm getting it, guys. Ah, okay. It's been retrieved. So myself and a lot of neurodivergent people mask a lot. And masking is basically when you hide certain aspects about yourself. You basically make a fake personality to present to the world that's socially acceptable. And I found that when I cosplay, I don't mask nearly as much. So that's definitely my favorite part about cosplaying is getting to be myself, but with presenting as a character that sometimes is nothing like me and sometimes is a lot like me. So right now, Maki Zenin, I would say that for Maki at least, we have some in common. I personally really love Maki because the whole thing of her needing to wear the glasses to see curses and stuff, to me, that feels like a disability allegory. And the way that she's determined to be a sorcerer, even though she isn't really supposed to be one because of her lack of ability to see curses and stuff. So I feel in that way we have stuff in common, but she's a lot more, she's a lot more confident than I am. So I definitely feel with Maki, at least, it's we have some in common, but also when I'm presenting as her, in a way I could present more confident. And then I have other characters I cosplay that I'm the same person as. When I cosplay Mikan, I've had so many people be like, oh, look, it's Mikan, I love your Mikan, and I'm aw, thanks. And they're definitely aw, so in character. It's no, guys, that's just how I act. That's just me. That's the real me. Also, so if any of you were at my first ever panel, I was cosplaying Mitsuri Kamaroji, and I made a joke that all my friends would tell you that I am like the real life Mitsuri personality wise, and this entire room of people that I did not know before this day all started aggressively nodding and being like, yes, you are. And I definitely have a lot in common with Mitsuri. Like, yeah, so I would definitely say that. My favorite part about the community, okay guys, the community's messy, but what I found is I really like our little, like, at least through my panels, I found we have like this little, you know, like disability, neurodivergent community within it. And that community is like really, really beautiful. Like, I don't know, just the vibes in the panel rooms when I do a panel, you could tell that the community is so strong and everyone just wants to support each other. And I think that's my favorite part, is the need to support each other, and that we really want to. You know, like there's some, I'm just talking about the cosplay community in general now. There's some like rotten eggs here and there. But overall, I feel like this community is made up of very great people, and we've all experienced similar things. So I think that makes it all the much easier for us to understand each other. Okay, let's move on. Favorite character to cosplay? For me, it's always like the character that I can, or like my comfort character, but there are characters I don't can and are not comfort characters that I feel like just look very good. So like an example of that would be like Junko Enoshima. Love that cosplay. But thank God she is not a comfort character. Thank God I do not can her. But like I love cosplaying Mikan. I love cosplaying Mitsuri. So yeah, I guess those two. I would say those two for sure. Favorite archetypes to cosplay? Archetypes? You guys let me know in the comments how you're supposed to pronounce it. Definitely like the shy, awkward girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like the shy, awkward, obviously neurodivergent coded character. I'm gonna say Mikan and Mitsuri again as examples. Yeah, just like definitely like the awkward shy girl that like randomly will start crying. She's just like me for real. Okay, so the question was, so you enjoy being talented at so many things? I don't know if this person meant, do you enjoy being talented at so many things? Okay, so I'm gonna say yes, I do. I definitely feel like, though, I don't know if it's just because naturally we're all like harder on ourselves. I feel like I'm not that talented at that many things. For cosplay, I have miles to go. I could definitely get better at wig styling and makeup. Even like some like costume making. This costume I didn't make, but I've been working on sewing skills more. And I do, non-cosplay, I do make art, but my favorite thing to make is definitely props. That's like the thing I feel most confident in. I actually have my Maki props right here, so we can like take a break from the questions for like a little prop thing. Demon Slaughter. So this one I made for Anime NYC because I was working on like her big stick prop. I don't know what it's called, guys, but it's right here. I'll show it to you guys after. And then I was at a different convention. I was at PuchiCon, and I went to this panel, and the person running the panel was talking about like props, and that props made out of wood would not be let in. So at the time, I was like literally midway through making my big Maki prop, and the stick part of it was a wooden stick, and I was like, shoot. So I decided to make Demon Slaughter. It's just foam, but look how cool it is. Like, whoa. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to get the full stick in the video, but we'll try. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna like post so many pictures of this. I actually have not posted the finished product on Instagram yet. But here, I'll like walk across. This thing is like taller than me. So yeah, but like as you can tell, I'm really into the props. I love props. But when it comes to being multi-talented at different things, I think it's about like just being a jack of all trades. That's definitely what I always say about myself. That was my senior yearbook quote. Was jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Because personally, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it is true that it's better to just be good, not perfect, but good at a lot of different things. So and especially in cosplay, you don't need it, but if you want to, be styling your own wigs and doing your own makeup and making your own costumes and making your own props, which is like what I tried to do, you need kind of, to dabble. And it's okay not to be perfect or the best in one area. It's good to just, be good in all the areas. Did I answer that question? I don't know if I answered that question. Let's just move on, and if we come back to it, we come back to it. This one's, so the next two are not questions, but these are just nice. Just wanted to remind you how awesome you are. That's really sweet. Whoever put that in, thank you. Thank you very much. That was really nice of you. And then the next one, I wonder if this was the same person. You lit TBH. Thank you. Okay, we're back to real questions, for now at least. I haven't read through all these, honestly. I was just putting them in a list. Would you ever use color contacts? No. So, contacts scare me a lot. Like, you would think I would, because you all know that I'm one of, like, those, like, at least for my own cosplays, I'm one of, like, those annoying accuracy people. Accuracy people. Where, like, for even right now, I'm cosplaying Maki. So some of you might know this, some of you might not know this. So I have low vision, which means that, like, my eyesight is, kind of where, like, so glasses can, like, help, but they can't 100% fix. So I do wear glasses. And one of the pairs of glasses that I wear are purple. So, like, I feel like the average person would be like, oh, Maki wears purple glasses. My glasses are purple. Let's just wear my glasses. But no. I was like, but her glasses are half rim at the bottom, and my glasses have the rim going all the way around. I can't do that. It won't work. So I bought a pair of fake glasses. These are fake glasses for Maki. And then, like, built the bottom rim on. So you would think I would want contacts, like the colored contacts, but I don't. Contacts scare me so much. Like, I hate wearing my glasses, but I will not get contacts because they scare me. So a no to that. All more power to anyone that uses color contacts. Like, how do you guys do it? Because I could never. Okay. What got you into being a panelist? Okay, this is a fun story. So you guys know, I've been, like, going to conventions for a while now, and I always thought, like, I don't know, like, the people doing the panels were just so cool. And I kind of was like, well, like, I have important things that I could talk about or, like, demonstrate or whatever. And, but what ended up happening was, so a lot of you might know on my account, I have my, like, those posts that are, like, tips for going to a convention with a disability, and there's multiple parts of it. I don't know how many parts we're up to yet. I haven't made one in a while, sorry. But anyways, so I was making those, and the first one that I made blew up. Like, not as much as my posts blow up now. Like, my posts blow up a lot more now, but, for at the time when I was, like, nobody knew who I was, that post really blew up, and that's how I started gaining a lot of my followers, and likes and comments and just interactions. So anyway, I posted that and it did well, so I was posting more of them. And then I think it was the first one I posted. PoochieCon actually shared the post on their story, and I thanked them for sharing it. And I don't know, I think I, like, brought it up to my family. My mom was like, you should see if they want panelists, because at the time I was like already trying to look into where I could do panels, but everywhere you had to be like 18 or older, and at the time I wasn't. So I said to them, I'd be interested in doing a panel on the subject. Do you need panelists? And Jen, who runs things over there, she's the sweetest. She got back to me and she said, yeah, fill out the panel application. So I filled it out. I don't think I was really expecting to get it. I think it was just a like, well, now this convention knows who I am, and maybe down the road when I'm a little older, or I don't, my following's bigger, I don't know, that maybe they'd want me. And then I got an email back saying I was accepted to do the panel at the Pennsylvania convention last year, and I did it. It was amazing. I had the best time. And then I decided to go on to apply for their New Jersey one. I got that too. Since I have not gotten any accepted panels, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that can grow more. But yeah, definitely what got me into it was being inspired by other people doing it, and just realizing that what I had to say was important, and I had something that I could share with people. How to get better at art. Okay. So this is an interesting one. I definitely think for art, I think you have to like draw every day. I don't do this anymore, but when I was a wee baby artist, which I guess in a way I still am, but anyway, so when I started really getting into art in like middle school, that's when I started my account, and I was drawing every day. The one thing that I didn't do that I would suggest that you do is draw a mix of what you're interested in, because that's what's gonna motivate you to draw every day. So I was only drawing what I was interested in, but you can't only draw what you're interested in. You also have to draw everything, because if you like are interested in anime, and if you're only drawing anime, that's all you're gonna know how to draw. So the only way to expand that is to draw everything. And a good way to do that is, if you like drawing anime, okay, fine, but let's draw an anime character in a car. Let's draw anime characters in the park. And then eventually, for some of the times, let's not draw anime characters. Let's draw in other styles, especially because if you want to be an artist, you need your own distinct style. And even if that is an anime style, that's fine, but you don't want your style to look like a Demon Slayer style or a My Hero Academia style. You need your own style. So that would definitely be my piece of advice, is just explore drawing in different styles, explore drawing different things, like everything. And then you can make your own art, and you could find your own style. And that's a big reason why people are gonna follow you, is because they enjoy the art style that you draw in. I'm just gonna take a sip of water real quick. Remember guys, hydrate, don't dehydrate. Moving on. Okay, where was I? Okay, how do you balance school, work, cosplay, art, and other life things? Okay, this is a good one. This is a really good one. So some of you might know, I am a student. I'm going into like the next chapter. I just graduated. So now I'm going into like the harder stuff. But yeah, so I am a student. I do have a job. I'm a page at my local library. I make cosplays, I make art, obviously. And you know, there's other commitments always in life. So I think the best way to balance it all is make a schedule. And you just gotta remember, like, yes, especially if you're a content creator, like, your content matters, but your content's not your whole life, because very few of us are going to do this for a living. I know I'm surely not. So school has to come first, your job has to come first. but make sure that you have time for what you love too. So personally, what I do is like when I'm, for instance, if I'm looking for conventions to go to, I will I'll purposefully not go to ones that will conflict. Like for instance, I didn't go to any that were like in June when I was still stuck taking the Regents because that would have been difficult. But but when I do go, I make it very, like, I will tell everyone at work, like, I'm going to this convention. I'll let my boss know because, you know, conventions are usually on the weekends. I usually only go one day. I usually go like Saturday. So, like, I'll say to my boss, hey, can you not schedule me that Saturday? Like, communication's key. Just remember that, like, work and school come first, and then also, like, I don't know, like, your personal life, your family, that comes first. How I've balanced it with friends before is a lot of my friends also cosplay, so it's like, okay, like, let's go cosplay together, or like, let's hang out and work on our cosplays together. But also, like, you can cosplay and, I mean, you can hang out and not have anything to do with cosplay or art. But I definitely think it's also helpful to block out times of your day that you're gonna work on it. Yeah, I don't know. This is such a difficult question. Like, it's a good question, but it's a difficult question. And I feel like it's something that I'm still personally trying to figure out. But when it comes to posting, because this is something I did, like, during the school year, was make sure that sorry. Make sure that when you're posting, like, just schedule a time to post. So you can schedule time posts on Instagram. I've never done it. I don't trust Instagram to actually post them. But, so I used to always post during my lunch period. So anytime from 10:30 to 1:15, I tried to post. If that time passed and I didn't get to post, I could post later, or I just wouldn't post that time. But it definitely helps to find that time during the day when it's appropriate for you to post. Like, obviously it would not have been appropriate for me to post during math class, but it was appropriate for me to post during lunch. So yeah, that's what I would say. I don't know. That was such a good question. I feel like I didn't give a good answer. Okay, we have to move on. Describe yourself using one video game. Oh God. Okay, I guess I used to always say Doki Doki Literature Club for this answer. And I feel like that still fits, cause like I'm really cute, like how the game appears. And I do have cute interests, but also I have like random like dark interests similar to the game. How it's like things like seem cute and like whatever, and then it's like, oh God, okay. I feel like that's very similar to me. But also needy streamer overload, kind of just like the whole thing with like the making content, but balancing mental health and like, I don't know, Doki Doki for sure. That's my top one, I think. That would like describe me. What character would your friends describe you as? Okay, so either Mitsuri or Mikan, or maybe Yor. I don't know. But those are the three, like, people have said to me before, like, you're the, like, a real life version of that character. So definitely those three. I feel like it's obvious why. They're all really similar in ways. But yeah, so those three. Oh God. Do you kin any characters? If so, who? And what makes you kin specific characters? Where do I start? So any of you that see my kin list, you know it's like long. So I'm not gonna list all of them. But I will say that I do kin, I kin Mikan, well, let's like go by like media. So I kin Mikan, I kin Chihiro, Sonya, and Chiaki. Obviously Demon Slayer, I kin Mitsuri, I kin Yor from Spy Family. Who else do I kin? I'm like going my blank. Oh, Momo Yayo from My Hero Academia. She's been like one of my longest running kins. there's like so many more, but I would definitely say what makes me kin a character is like, as you can tell, I kin a lot of like the like self-conscious, like shy characters. But what makes me really kin a character is like if we have similar personalities, if they've gone through something similar that like I've gone through. Yeah, stuff like that, I guess. I don't know. Also, sorry, I'm ADHD brain, is unrelated. But, sorry about, like, the weird setup right now. So, a lot of you probably know we're, like, redoing the basement to be, like, a studio for this stuff. So, once that's done, I'll have such a more, like, pretty filming area that's not like this. Yeah, sorry. Actually, guys, wait. Like, hold for 1 second. I just want to make the lighting maybe better. If this doesn't work, sorry. Okay. I don't think that did anything. I'm gonna like, okay, maybe that's better. I don't know. Anyways, where was I? Oh, the kin question, right. I don't know what else to say about that. I definitely feel like well, it's like reverse. Like I don't kin characters because I cosplay them. I cosplay characters because I kin them. Otherwise, I would have said that. But yeah, definitely those reasons. Best memories in cosplay. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so one of my favorite cosplay memories, I talk about this all the time, is that, so I was walking around IKEA. I know, IKEA. So a group of friends and I, well, at the time friends, I don't talk to these people anymore. But anyway, so we went to our local mall in cosplay. And I was cosplaying Mitsuri Kanroji. So many Mitsuri answers to these guys, I'm sorry. And we're walking around IKEA and these two little kids run up to me and they're like, Mitsuri, we love you, Mitsuri. And one of them picks up their backpack to like show me that the bag is covered in Demon Slayer pins and keychains. So I'm like, oh my god, like I love your bag. And I couldn't tell, like I kind of seemed like, I didn't know if these kids were like, whoa, cool, a cosplayer, or if they thought I was like the real Mitsuri. Which if they did, that's interesting. Cause I mean, she's a lot taller than me. She's Asian. I'm not Asian. But anyway, so whatever they thought, but like to little kids stuff like that doesn't matter. So they might have thought I was the real Mitsuri. The way that they were talking, it kind of seemed like that. They were like, Mitsuri, we love you. Can we please take a picture with you, Mitsuri? And I was like, of course. And like in that moment, like, you know, like party princesses or like cast members at Disney, I felt like that. Like I felt like I was these kids, like, I don't know, like Cinderella or something. It was amazing. Looking back, I don't think kids that young should be watching Demon Slayer, but that's not for me to decide. But yeah, so it was definitely really magical. Just like, I don't know, just the like getting to create that magic for someone else. It was really great. That's definitely one of my favorites. And of course, all my panels are great cosplay memories. Sorry, I got distracted. My dog's like looking at something. Anyways, okay, let's look. Favorite snack. Okay, definitely mochi. I love mochi, like strawberry mochi specifically. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I'm supposed to say for this answer, so let's go on. Tips for a beginner cosplayer. Okay, don't compare yourself to others. I feel like especially in the beginning, I would constantly like look at other cosplayers and I'd be like, her wig's so much better. His jacket has so many more details. Like they have the correct shoes and I don't, or like whatever. And that's so unnecessary because like I forgot who said this, but I saw this on Instagram the other day and it really like stuck with me of that. As cosplayers, like for art, you could see like 500 people draw Spider-Man and all their drawings will, you know, all of them are recognizable as Spider-Man. but they all have different art styles. So for cosplayers, it's kind of like the person that's cosplaying the character is the art style. But if you looked at me and 5 other Maki cosplayers, you know that we're all Maki. It's just that it's like the art style is different. But it's easy to tell that we're all Maki. So I feel like that's like a big thing, is just don't compare yourself to others, and don't be afraid. Like, I still do this, I feel like, but this is something I want to stop doing, and I feel like it'd be easier if I was never doing it to begin with, is don't, like, if you have a hard cosplay that you want to make, or a hard prop you want to make, whatever it is, don't wait around saying, I'll do it when I get better. I'll do it when I'm more talented. Like, when you say that, you're never going to do it because you're never going to hold up to that expectation of yourself. So just do it. And that's how you're going to learn. And that's how you're going to get better. And then you could always remake it or alter it or whatever to make it how you wanted it to be. The dog's moving around again. I'm so distracted. I'm sorry. So I would say that. The next one was tips for a beginner artist. I feel like I kind of already answered this with how to get better at art. So again, just draw all different things, practice different art styles, try to create your own art style. Also, the same thing with the cosplay one, don't compare your art to other people's. It's not going to get you anywhere. I'm taking another sip of water. But yeah, that's all I can really think of for the art one. Okay, this one's, like, interesting. Mario Kart main. Princess Peach. I'm always Princess Peach. She's my favorite. Princess Peach superiority. She's the best. No one else can be her. That's it. I don't know. Okay, thoughts on non-accurate cosplays. So, I think, okay, a cosplay being non-accurate is never a problem. People should just cosplay the characters they like. If they have the accurate outfit, if they have the wig, if they don't have the wig, if it's a cosplay. Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to be our favorite characters. And we're all literally just playing dress up. So it's not that deep. But personally, for myself, I hate when things are inaccurate. Like, if I see somebody else have an inaccurate cosplay, I'm gonna be like, good for them. They're cosplaying their favorite character and not say a thing. But if it's me, like, if I was cosplaying Maki right now, like with the glasses thing, if I did not have Maki's accurate glasses, I'd like look at the pictures and be like, ew. But it's definitely something I feel like I'm gonna have to get past. Cause, for example, I plan on cosplaying Lukua. I have her wig, I got it super cheap. But Lukua wears jeans, and jeans are sensory hell. So instead of her signature jean shorts, I'm just gonna wear blue shorts that aren't jeans. And I don't know if it'll be noticeable in the pictures, but again, like, I feel like there just becomes a point where you're like, you just gotta get past stuff like that. But for other people's cosplays, it's always okay, and it's never anyone's place to tell you your cosplay's not accurate. Okay? Like, who cares? Because again, we're all literally just playing dress up. It's not that deep. So that's my take on it. Bought cosplays or making your own cosplays? Okay, I prefer to make my own. There's like this sense of accomplishment when you have this piece that you've created. But I have my fair share of I have my fair share of made cosplays, but I have my fair share of bought cosplays. Like, this is a bought cosplay. I don't think there's anything wrong with either. I think both are great. Sorry, okay, there we go. But yeah, so I think both are great choices. Personally though, I do prefer to make them. It's just that with work, school, it's hard to, have the time to make them. Like, this past school year, I barely had any time to make them because of AP art. So, I don't know, I prefer to make them. Favorite Disney movie? Okay, so a lot of you probably know I love Disney movies. I just love Disney in general. So I'm gonna like break this down because I don't know exactly what this person meant, and I can't just choose a movie out of all the Disney movies. So I'm gonna break it down into favorite like Disney movie that's not like a Pixar Disney or a princess, favorite Disney princess movie, and favorite Disney Pixar movie. Okay, so first, my favorite like Disney that's not Pixar or princess is definitely Big Hero 6. I just love that movie. Like that cast is so fruity and so neuro spicy, and I just love it. And I love Baymax. I love him so much. So yeah, definitely Big Hero 6. My favorite Disney princess movie is Enchanted. I love Giselle. I love that her character, like, you know, she has the like classic Disney princess stuff, but at the same point, like, she's also strong and she's independent, and like she fights the villain too, and I don't know, I just love her. And I love that movie in general. And then my favorite Disney Pixar, it's really hard, but it's either Elemental or Luca. I love both those movies so much. Luca's really fruity, obviously. And Elemental is like major like buy for buy to me. I don't know, okay? Like, I know it's just the vibes. But yeah, I love both of those movies. I don't think I could choose one of the two of those for favorite Pixar. So I think that answers it. I think this person wanted one movie, but if I see you at an event, can I come say hi? Of course you can come say hi. So yeah, I'm actually gonna be at Annie Tomo in Brooklyn's Japan Village on July 20th. I think it's 20th. If that's wrong, somebody like fact check me. But I'll be there. So if you see me there, or if you see me at another convention, you can always come say hi. Or if like, I don't know, I'm cosplaying in a public place and you see me, come say hi. I love meeting you guys. It's just always so nice when somebody like knows who you are, not just the character you're cosplaying, but who you are as in like you're the creator that you are. I absolutely love meeting you guys 100%. So yes, please come say hi. Okay. Weirdest place you have been recognized? Probably school. I'm not even joking. I have 2 being recognized at school stories actually. So in middle school, which is like when I started cosplay and I started my Instagram, so it was like the 2019-2020 school year. So this was obviously before everything shut down in 2020. For Halloween, I was Toga Himiko from My Hero Academia. And that cosplay was horrible. I have to redo that cosplay, but that's not the point. So I was Toga, and it's like, it must have been like, it was later on in the school year, but it must have been like before the COVID shutdown. So anyway, this girl runs up to me in the hallway, like literally runs behind me, and she's like, "Were you Toga Himiko?" And I'm like, for Halloween? And she's like, "Yes." So I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Oh my goodness, I kept seeing you, and like I thought you were Toga," and like, and it was looking back, it was kind of weird. It was kind of creepy. Kind of seemed like she was like stalking me out all this time. But yeah, so there's that one. And then here's like the wholesome school somebody recognized me story. So this time, I'm just walking down the hallway. I'm like going to my locker. This was in high school. And 2 girls come up to me and they're like, "We love your cosplay work." And I'm like, "Thanks. Thank you so much." I didn't know who these girls were, okay? If these girls are watching it, hi, thank you. You made my day when you did that, but I don't know who you are. So I was like trying to be like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." But I didn't know who they were, and it was really awkward. But yeah, sometimes I honestly forget that like my account's public and like anyone can see it, and that people from school do see it, and they like know that I do this. And it confuses me so much. Like, people from my school know who I am, and I barely know anyone that I went to high school with, but they know who I am because I do this. Yeah, it's odd. Let's see. ever been mistaken for another character while cosplaying? Yes. So it's happened twice. So the first time it happened, it was my first time ever going to CPAC, Castle Point Anime Convention. And I was cosplaying Princess Safia from High Class Homos, the webtoon. If you haven't read that, you should. It's really gay. Anyway, so I was cosplaying Princess Safia, who, if you don't know what she looks like, you can look her up, or I'll just like describe her. She wears like a pastel pink dress, and she has like dark pink hair, in like these fancy curls, and she has a gold little tiara and whatever. So I'm at CPAC and I'm walking around the artist alley, and multiple people, like at least 5 people, just walking around artist alley were like, "Are you Princess Peach?" So I love Princess Peach. I already made that obvious. Like, I want to cosplay her one day. But Princess Peach and Princess Safia, the only thing they have in common is the color of the dress. And even then, it's not the same shade of pink. And Princess Peach's dress has a lot more going on than Safia's. But I think the biggest differentiation is that Safia's hair is pink. Peach's hair is blonde. So whatever, it's whatever. But the other one, I was at, it happened at MCon, and it was like the second time I went, and I was Chihiro Fujisaki from Danganronpa Sugar Happy Havoc, and multiple people were like, "Are you Chiaki Nanami?" I was like, so close. No, I'm Chihiro Fujisaki. So yeah, I don't know. It's also happened online with that one actually, where people are like, "I love your Chiaki cosplay," and I'm like, "Thank you so much, but I'm not Chiaki." So Chiaki's another character I want to cosplay. I believe somebody is actually sending me that cosplay, so thank you so much to that person. But yeah, it's actually funny though that every time it's happened, I've been mistaken for another character like I want to cosplay, like another character that I love. But yeah, so that's happened before. How tall are you? So I'm like between 4'10" and 4'11". Yeah, I'm like tiny. Yeah, I'm like between those two though. Favorite media to cosplay from? Okay, I feel like a lot of you are gonna be like, "What is wrong with you?" when I say this. But Danganronpa, it's so fun to cosplay from. I dropped the paper again. And I'm just gonna take a sip of water since I'm already like leaning over. But Danganronpa's so fun to cosplay from, and like, I don't know, the characters, they're just fun. The designs are fun. There's like a lot of funny like poses, because the characters are so like dynamic. They're really iconic. It's also just fun because content-wise, like online and also when I'm at conventions, Danganronpa is nostalgic for a lot of people, especially like the people that were younger and like teens, young adults when it came out in 2010, the first game. So when they see somebody cosplaying Danganronpa, a lot of time they're like, "Oh my god," and like it's for them, it's like seeing an old friend, which is what I found, and it's super fun to be able to give that to people. Yeah, so probably Danganronpa. The characters are just fun. Like the characters that have props, the props are super fun. Like you got the Monokuma bear. For Mikan, I have like little needles and like pill bottles for her. Fake, of course, fake needles on the pill. There's nothing in the pill bottle. I have like bloody bandages for her. For Chihiro, I have, I need to like kind of like fix up this prop, but it's like a fake computer with alter ego on the screen, and I put like a function into it where like you hit the button at the bottom and alter ego will talk. So there's just so much fun stuff to do with it. For Chiaki, I'm obviously gonna get Monami. I want to get her backpack. I don't know if I will though, but yeah, Danganronpa for sure is my favorite one to cosplay from. Figure collecting tips. Okay, I love figure collecting. I think I'm gonna like, there's so many. I'm gonna make a whole video on this about like figure collecting and like where you should buy your figures and like how to compare prices and stuff. But I would say budgeting. Like, you obviously don't want to be spending your money that you need on like things you need to live on figures. And also like when it comes to budgeting, just like focusing on your priorities. Like, would you rather have a bunch of figures of one favorite character, or would you rather like collect everyone in a set? But yeah, that's gonna be like its own video, so look forward to that. Ita bag tips. I think that's another one I'm gonna make into its own video because there's just so much to talk about. I have a lot of Ita bags. I love them. But yeah, I'm like thinking of something like quick that I can like say without like, you know, making an entire Ita bag video right now. Personally, I think it depends what you want to do. Like, some people do the themed ones. I don't do the themed ones, but those are super cool. Where like, you know, then you can save up your money to, I don't know, buy all Maki Zenin pins and keychains or figure or whatever, and you put her all in that bag, and it's like your Maki Zenin bag. I just do it randomly. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a different video. Upcoming cosplay you are most looking forward to. That's hard. Probably my Halloween cosplays, which I'll like refresh for you guys. So far I have 2 Halloween cosplays that I'm like for sure doing, probably. I dropped the paper again. This is so bad. I'm sorry. Okay. I should do like another video where it's just like a count of every time I drop the paper. But anyway, so Halloween cosplays. The first one I'm doing is Heather Chandler, from Heather's the Musical. And then the other one I'm doing is Ai Hoshino from Oshinoka. So, I guess the theme for Halloween is dead girls walking? Okay, no, but anyway, so, I'm really excited for both those. Like, those are definitely my cosplays I'm most excited for. I think, though, for different reasons. Because she's a character I really heavily kin, and I've wanted to cosplay her for a while, so it's gonna be super fun. Let's all manifest that her costume is on sale during Amazon Prime, because I don't want to have to make that and the Heather Chandler cosplay. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be super fun, because she's a character that's like semi-similar to me. Heather Chandler's gonna be fun because she's nothing like me. Heather Chandler would fully like shit out of me. Anyway, so that's why like she's gonna be fun. Like, she's gonna be like another like Junko Enoshima type of character to cosplay. And I know like you guys are really excited for Heather. You guys made it very clear you're really excited for Heather. So I can't wait to bring her to you guys. And also maybe show more of my theater abilities. A lot of you know I was in a like top theater school for high school. So I do have acting abilities, I do have singing abilities. Maybe, if you guys are lucky, you'll get like a full rendition of Candy Store. Maybe. Maybe. Anyways, so we're up to our last question. Best anime character of all time. That's really hard. Why are you guys doing this to me? That's like really, really hard. I guess like, who's the best anime character of all time? I don't know. Maybe like Sailor Moon. I don't know. I like when people are like, what's your favorite anime? I always just say Sailor Moon. I don't know if it's actually my favorite anime, but like, it has a special like, place in my heart. It was the first anime character. I mean, it's the first anime I watched. So she's like the first anime character that like I loved. So I'm gonna say Sailor Moon, but I don't know if that's my real answer. So anyways, thank you for your questions. If you liked this video, make sure that I'm aware of that. We can do another Q&A. And I don't know, I just wanted to answer some questions that you guys had, but I promise more like funsy videos to come. And yeah, and thank you for watching so much. If you don't already, subscribe, comment if you'd like to. Make sure to give a thumbs up to the video. And if this is your first time here, thank you for watching this. Hi. And go check out my Instagram. It's under the same name, ali.art3. And yeah, again, I'm Ali. Thank you so much for watching this. I love you all. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!